Today it's a quick and easy recipe. Delicious grilled veggie wraps. And of course I made them HV style using no oil, no wheat, and no refined sugar. You'll love these. They're delicious. And today I'm going to show you how to make your own. All right, so as always, the first thing we're going to do is go over the ingredients we're going to use to make these delicious grilled veggie wraps. Now I'm calling them grilled veggie wraps, but I'm going to be roasting them in the oven actually, but you could certainly make this on a grill. I have many times on a Blackstone or even in the skillet. Either way you do it, they're quick, they're easy, and they're delicious, which is a combination I love. Okay, so the filling, we're going to use some button mushrooms. Now I'm using button mushrooms, but you could use any mushroom variety, shiitake, portobello, whatever you prefer, but I'm going to use button mushrooms. Going to be using some eggplant, some zucchini, red onion. Red onions are super health promoting, and my favorite onion for bringing flavor to things like wraps. We're going to be using some orange, yellow, and red pepper. You could use one or all of these, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to use a couple of different varieties there. To bring the flavor, we're going to use seasonings. We're going to use some fresh garlic, some coconut aminos, and then some oregano, some basil, some garlic, some smoked paprika, and some black pepper. And that's going to bring a lot of great flavor to these. And then we're going to put it all on an HV wrap. Now, if you're someone who loves wraps but don't want to get them with refined wheat and all kind of ingredients added, you can make these wraps. I have them right here in my Make Your Own cookbook, page 51. Right here is my recipe for homemade healthy vegan wraps. So if you don't have my Make Your Own book, check out the description below. I'll have a link to the book in the description below the video. All right, so these are the ingredients we're going to use to make our filling. To make our wrap, we're also going to put a delicious tahini sauce over these. It's just going to make it next level. We're going to talk about the sauce next, but first, let's start putting this together. Okay, so you'll want to start by slicing your vegetables nice and thin like you see me doing here. But I do leave the cut peppers a little thicker so that they don't lose their flavor when they're cooked. Okay, so now I've got all my veggies chopped up. They're ready to go. I'm going to get them in the bowl, add our seasonings to add that flavor, get them in the oven and roast them. And while they're doing that, we'll turn our attention to making that delicious tahini sauce. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm adding all my sliced vegetables to a large bowl. Then I'm going to add the coconut aminos. Now the coconut aminos are going to help coat the vegetables with the seasonings without the use of any oil. I also find that they add a great flavor, and once I get it all mixed up, I'm spreading the vegetables evenly onto my baking sheet and then into the oven. All right, we have them ready for the oven. And again, if you were doing these on a grill or a Blackstone, you would just take these after you got them marinated, saturated on your veggies, just take them and dump them on and grill. I'm going to put them in the oven and we're going to start on that sauce. All right, so our vegetables are in the oven. Now let's make this sauce. And the thing about this sauce, like most of my sauces, super simple, just a few ingredients, but lots of flavor and lots of nutrition. We're gonna use some tahini. We're gonna use some fresh limes. We're gonna use some dates to sweeten it, of course. And then we're gonna use a clove of garlic and a little bit of water. That's all it takes. But like I said, delicious, flavorful. Let's mix it up. Okay, so a nice little tip here is that I find that adding the water before the tahini helps prevent the tahini from sticking to the blending cup, which is a good thing. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe below. So lately I've received several emails and DMs asking for my opinion on supplements, and in particular creatine. Now, I first heard great things on creatine several years ago, but I was skeptical and thought it was just the latest fad for hardcore weightlifters. But once I started diving into the science behind it, I realized that creatine is actually a supplement for overall health, not just physical performance. Although it's great for building muscle, what drew me to it is that it supports the entire body and mind. Creatine has been shown to help with energy production, recovery after workouts, and even mental clarity. And there are additional benefits like improved bone health and support for cognitive and reproductive health that makes creatine a smart investment in my future health, not just a short-term performance booster. Now, if you read about creatine, you'll find that one of the main concerns, like many supplements, is product purity. Many supplement companies sell products that include sketchy fillers and vague labels. However, Complement Creatine has just one ingredient, micronized creatine monohydrate, sourced from Germany, which is some of the best in the world. Every batch is third-party tested for purity, and they actually publish their results right on their website. And this kind of transparency is rare in the supplement world. Complement Creatine dissolves quickly and completely in water or smoothies with no weird texture or taste, and it's also vegan and cruelty-free. And you can check out this product by tapping in the descriptions below. Now let's get back to this recipe. Okay, so now my veggies have cooled. I've got my HV wrap here. I've got some microgreens to up the flavor and the nutrition, and I've got my delicious tahini sauce. Let's put them all together. Now, of course, there are so many different ways that you can put a wrap like this together. You can use different greens or sauces. You could also use sprouts to further amplify the nutrition. Either way, you're going to love it. All right, so I've got my wrap completely done. It is wrapped up and ready to taste for you, of course. That's a delicious wrap. Absolutely delicious flavor. And of course, you saw what I used, but you could do any veggies that you prefer. Either way, with the sauce, with the spices, you can't go wrong. Delicious, flavorful, healthy, quick and easy. All good, make your own. All right, if you're new to my channel and you're wondering how to find the recipes, look below the video and tap on the word more and you'll see the beginning of the recipe. Tap on the word more a second time and you'll see the full recipe, and then you can begin to make your own. Thanks for watching.